Welcome to the Velkyn Weave. Our stalwart adventurers have just returned from the Fey Market and headed over to the city of Triel. Along the way, as they were getting close, about 2 hours outside of Triel, they saw the companion, a second son, over the city of El Triel, suddenly disappear.
What?
As they got a little bit closer, now about an hour out, they found a caravan, sort of the companions themselves. Banners proudly fluttering in the breeze as they headed south at a forced march pace out of Triel. Party continued on. And as they entered the outer market, they were accosted by some of the companions still there on the ground, all of them fairly young looking, who essentially went up to Renyon and said, "We would appreciate your guidance. Would you please accompany us to the Companions Hall?" And that's where we start for today. So before we go any further, why don't we introduce the party? Dolores.
I'm Michelle. I play Dolores, the moderately fortunate cleric of Timora.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Dolores. That's great.
I got several 20s. I got like 3 20s last time.
Hello, I'm Tom, playing the incredibly ancient Boop Whizbang Forest Gnome Wizard.
Eldon.
I am Corey. I'm playing Eldon Goodfield. He's a Circle of the Shepherd, Druid, Halfling Country Boy.
Quentin.
Hello, I'm Josh, playing Quentin, the Rogue Mastermind, who's taken the path of the Hexbladed Warlock as of late.
And Renyon.
Hi, I'm Renyon. I'm Jeff, playing Renyon. Hey, to really be in character, right?
You've done it.
Method. It's method.
Paladin of Sylvanus, and apparently, what is it when you have somebody that wants to look up to you? Idol.
Bees?
Are you temporarily in charge?
You're doomed. Doomed.
The power's gone to his head already. Run!
Absolute power, etc., etc.
If memory serves, I did have myself looking like Renyon and sounding like him at the end of our last meeting.
Did we decide that was a good thing?
That was a change after they already met us, though, so I don't know how convincing it is.
Well, it's not like I did it right in front of them, you know?
Yeah.
Did you not?
He ran behind Renyon when he did it.
Oh, right.
Comes from behind me looking like a fellow paladin.
Sounding exactly like you.
Object permanence does not come with being a young paladin recruit, so they didn't have a chance.
Too consumed with law and goodness.
It is a noticeably stressful time for them. They may be a little susceptible to manipulation. I mean, they've already basically asked Renyon to be in charge, so
Let's not use them, please.
And Renyon too will just shadow Renyon and nod approvingly and scowl as needed, shake his head.
Yes, the best reinforcement for when I give them the orders to suicidally charge the ranks of undead. Wait, what?
Nodding while scowling. Just yes.
And I am Cecil. I am the Velkyn Weaves tour guide to the Sword Coast. And as previously mentioned, our stalwart adventurers find themselves in Triel. And they get to the Hall of the Companions. And they're introduced to another, again, fairly young paladin. He's addressed as a sworn son, and he says, "No, not yet. That's supposed to be next week, next 5 day. So I'm not sworn yet, which is why I'm probably still here." But he says, you've come to help provide guidance for us.
Well, first, I need to hear the situation report.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Let me draw a quick sketch of Triel for you. And he pulls out a parchment, a pen. It won't show you the details. I'm not that good with the pen, but it'll give you a good idea of what happens where. If you have any questions, let me know. I can identify the key folks of the areas. Let's see. You started here in the outer market. That's where you ran into the companions. This outer market, it's kind of like a greeting room of a fancy house. That's where you meet guests that aren't really part of the family. The merchants will stop here when they're traveling along the tradeway. They're protected by the extended walls and our patrols. They've got access to food and they can buy supplies. And oftentimes they'll also set up a market out there. Sinbarshin, he's kind of the self-proclaimed merchant lord out there. You then came in the main gate here. We usually register non-citizens of Eltergard passing through this gate. But as you can see here on the map, the walls around the city aren't complete yet. So, truthfully, people could slip in and out of the city and frequently do. In any case, you came through the main gate here and you came up the inway. You passed the Stout Souls, and then when you came through the wooden walls here, you enter what we call the inner city. The taverns and inns along the inway gave way to the guild halls. And over the last 50 years, the inner city here, it's became most of the government buildings and businesses. Most of the residents have kind of moved to the outer city, a little bit more spacious. However, a few wealthy exceptions are still here in the inner city. And then you pass through the Golden Market here in the city center. At least it would be a market if there wasn't a huge hole dug into the middle of it.
So that is
I've been told that you're familiar with that concept. You may have even recommended it.
Right.
I didn't have that.
We've got some nice brass sheeting designed to reflect light further down the tunnel. And Master Zale says that we're about a day from breaking into the Lake Cavern. And as you know, the Companions Hall and the Town Hall are right next to the market.
Where is that exactly?
One of those little
Right
squares
here in the center.
around the Golden Market.
Yep.
Got it.
If you continue to the east, you'd find more government offices such as the House of Records and the Tax Office behind the Companions Hall. Heading north takes you out Smithy Lane. Now, we have contracts to repair our arms and armor along the lane. And then right near the city gate there, or what will become the city gate as soon as Master Zale has finished it up, is the Fairheart stables, and outside the wall, the Fairheart fields. That's where we have our horses. But I think we only have about 30 mounts left in for us right now. I think all the others were taken for the companions that left, or some of the clergy that went with them.
And what was the last count on members of the companions left in the city?
Just over 60. I believe I am 61.
And they're all junior companions or whatever, like yourself?
Correct. None of us have been sworn yet.
And what is the population of this town? City? Sorry.
Oh, if you include the farmers in the surrounding area, about a half day's walk, about 15,000.
And right, sorry. Yep, okay.
Has there been any disturbances since the companion?
Just small dogs.
That was about an hour ago. No, we're still trying to put together what's going on. I mean, it's going to be dark tonight, and we don't have any lights along the
right. You never
or anything.
never needed them before.
At least it does not appear to be some type of attack. As one would not want to lose the advantage of the confusion that this has caused. It has given you time to marshal yourselves and prepare.
That's an excellent point. He snaps his fingers and calls one of the riders over to him and tells him, send a rider in pairs out each of the roads, out to the limit of our patrols, and look for any forces.
You will also want, I think, a city watch or something to that effect out just patrolling through the night with torches, just to make sure that they can respond to any mischief that occurs.
Yeah, that's a problem, and I'll get to that in just a moment here. That's a dilemma.
You have no torches?
No, it's not the torches, it's the people. The companions are essentially law enforcement here, and I'm less than a third of our normal strength.
I was insufficient companions did this.
Are you expecting the city to break out in mass looting and rioting?
I don't know. Mischief happens in the dark, and it's going to be dark tonight.
May I suggest?
If I put the normal 5 people on each of the gates,
may I suggest?
That's all I can do.
And torches. Torches aplenty. Will help prevent the darkness from encroaching.
And it'll calm people down to see sources of light, throughout.
We'll come up with some torches, but we don't have that many. We haven't needed them.
Well, people must have things for inside their houses. I mean, the sun isn't always going to
have candles, lanterns.
We have little lanterns and whatnot, but most of the time you just open the window.
Well, let's volunteer some citizens to take whatever light sources they privately own and get to work.
If I may.
Yes, Quindinian.
Yes, from the map, I understand there's a number of guild halls here. What are the 3 most powerful guild halls in the city?
Well, normally I'd say it was the temples and the merchants, and I guess you'd call it agriculture.
So there's some people of influence already who hold sway over the city.
Oh yes.
Let's grab those strings and pluck them and get the city to respond quickly. They already have their people and structures. No need to recreate anything.
Right. I'll have a council first thing in the morning.
We need to do this tonight.
Tonight?
We can't wait.
Need something going tonight.
1 hour.
Son.
Okay, we'll get the scriveners to pass the message to them.
Son, you may want to send a caller up and down the streets and then just ask folks to
That's
put out
scriveners do.
to put out any lanterns they have, maybe outside their home tonight, just for lighting the street for their fellow neighbors.
Yeah.
You know,
Among
you
solidarity.
could try and bring the folks together to help each other out a little bit.
Yes. Is there any known? I don't want to say the word miscreant, but perhaps those that may cause disruption tonight.
Miscreant, Rinian, mind your tongue.
Zentarum, Thieves Guild, etc., etc.
We've got a lot of merchants that come through here. And sometimes they don't always have the most scrupulous of guards. They don't always...
I thought you were just going to straight up blame the salesman. All right.
Well,
Perhaps
some of the salesmen are also a bit quick-tongued, you might say. And something else. Our code calls for us to be tolerant of all religions.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
Now, I will say we have very few adherents of any of the unclean gods here.
You're going to tell me there's a cult of ball here, aren't you?
Well, they're not openly practicing, but I'm sure that we've got some ball followers and some Baneites here. After all...
Did you see the report from several weeks ago?
Oh, yes. I think. Maybe. No.
Perhaps.
I'm kind of junior here.
The orphanage. Did you hear about the orphanage?
That's what I was talking about. Two things. One,
Okay.
Eldon, as you are one more attuned with nature, can you do you keep track of the lunar calendar?
I'm sure I do, Cecil.
You've got a month and a half.
So what?
If you're asking what I thought you were asking.
The 90 days from the original discovery of the lake.
Yep.
Okay.
I was saying, what's the moon status tonight?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Full moon or something.
Obviously, it's a new moon. That's just
Oh, you've got about a quarter moon out there.
Very little. Yeah.
You
second.
don't have a whole lot of moon worshippers here. Again, the moon was kind of eclipsed by the companion, so
Yeah, hence why I would not expect the companions to know what the moon cycle was, and turn to the druid for his expertise.
I think we're just expecting quarter moon tonight, and that's about it. Yeah.
Second thing is perhaps if you feel that there may be disruption from some of the not outsiders, but the merchants and their guards, that we can have a word, or a word can be sent to the inns of the town to be a little bit more giving tonight.
Inviting.
Yes.
Try and keep folks indoors and happy and satisfied, if at all possible.
okay. Well, if you're saying, are you recommending we kind of declare a martial law and shut the gates, or
the exact opposite of that? Let's have a party.
Okay, a party.
I think we might be overlooking what's right beneath our feet.
Yeah, that's what I've been waiting to add. You know, it's great to send out forces to search the countryside for unseen invaders, but don't we have a big force right below us that we might be worried about?
He said that they were still, what, a day from breakthrough?
A month and a half. Oh no,
No,
yeah,
a month and a
sorry,
half.
The whole. I'm sorry.
The
Yeah,
drow.
a day or
Yeah,
two.
so a
Yeah,
day or two until
We don't-
breakthrough.
We don't know the necromancer's timeline.
There's that.
Is there still a guard set to that hole, to the entrances to the Underdark?
I've got 2 people there.
You may want more. Just a thought.
I would love more.
Aren't there? I mean, isn't every entrance to the sewer a potential opening?
No, it was just the one hole that we identified, I believe.
It was in the sewer, but it was in one specific point in the sewer. Not
Yeah.
like it wasn't a branching catacomb sort of thing. I think.
Last time there were 2 guards there, didn't they get smoted?
Yes, they did.
They were tunneled into.
Do you people learn nothing?
The tunnel collapsed on them. To be fair, I mean, now it's open and they know what to expect. Sort of, I think.
Can't possibly happen a second time.
Just trying to stay positive here, Bob.
Yes.
Besides the undead, though, the drow, if they react, they could implement whatever their plan B was to deal with the threat.
I could ask for them to come to a parley.
The table should be diverse and large. Please invite them.
Okay, I don't think that they'll be here this evening, but
obviously,
still wouldn't hurt, and they may be more willing now that there's not another sun up in the sky all day.
I'm sure all you have to do is go down to the lake, scream really loud, and one of them that's silently watching will hear you.
Maybe don't scream really loud. I'm sure you've got a system worked out already, right?
Yeah, in fact, they do have a parley that is due in about 3 days.
That's something. Okay.
So we'll try to move that up.
Yeah, if you could speed that up at all, that'd probably be for the best.
What about the snake folk? Anything from them recently?
Well, they've been quiet.
Probably not good.
No, it was. I don't think that you would say that they're on good terms with Eltergard.
Oh, certainly.
So the fact that you're not hearing from them doing anything worries me.
That just means they're planning something, right?
Yes.
And who's the paranoid one?
It's usually me, but
I think them putting a sun out is a little beyond anyone's abilities that we've encountered thus far. Snake folk, necromancer, the drow.
None of the usual suspects, for sure.
If the drow could have put a sun out, they'd have done it a long time ago.
Sure.
So what I'm hearing here is 2 messages. One to the common folk. Don't panic. Be kind to your neighbors. Stay indoors and...
we'll get through this together.
Put up some lights.
And carry a towel.
And hang a lantern. Triel strong.
Yeah.
And the
exactly.
second message going to the movers and shakers. We meet in 2 hours.
I think I would also like to talk to the temples and see what they're doing.
I think they're some of the shakers.
Have them send a representative.
Yeah, you'll have a couple of representatives from the temples
Okay.
here as well. I believe that the main high priest, though, has headed out with the party going to
You said
El Triel.
Interesting. Which faith?
There are several faiths here.
No, who was the one that headed out?
Lathander.
Lathander's.
That makes sense. God of the dawn. Lathander's light. Praise the sun. All that stuff. Not nonsense.
Do
Pardon
you
me.
even praise the sun?
Every morning with my coffee.
The four largest religions here is Aminator, Shantea, Lathander, and Joaquin.
Makes sense all around, yeah.
Well, now I know why your sun went dark. Tamora doesn't have a big enough presence here to give you good fortune.
That's why she brought you here, Delira, so I'm sure it'll all be fine now. All right.
Why are you...
It's not their sun anyway. The sun was out over El Triel.
No, those aren't the only religions here. Those are just the largest ones.
I'm saying clearly it's not a big enough presence to keep this from happening to you.
So, do you think it's reasonable that in 2 hours' time, these people can be assembled?
We will see who shows up. Given what's going on, I think most of them will likely be here. What are we going to tell them? I would like to be able to give them some sort of directive, as opposed to them trying to give me directive.
Triel survived the night.
Yeah, come with plans to help the city make it through this difficult time.
And watch for threats which we know are probably incoming.
The Velkyn Weave of the Hall requests an audience with whoever to discuss what you just said.
I would tell them that in the absence of the companion in the sky, they are the light that shall shine and protect this city.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
I don't have influence 6 for nothing, okay? Our persuasion 5 something.
Got that
The sale.
That charisma score.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent. Okay. So he sends a word out and says that our meeting will be over in the town hall. Not it's held over there to try to,
of course,
make sure that folks feel a little bit more at ease than in the companions hall.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
In the town hall, do they have like chalkboards and stuff? Like big presentation type stuff?
He's going to need time to prepare.
You mean you're not carrying around your own easel?
he's got his own chalk.
I have my own display apparatus.
You're not going to start writing derogatory things about them on the chalkboard before they get there, right?
No, different ploy. But
Okay, just making sure.
He's going to put charts and graphs and just wow them with the figures.
I've got one board that we can move in there.
wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, okay.
If he's got an idea like this, then I trust him in his need for this.
Never
make him take it
underestimate the power of a good pie chart.
Some said pie? Pie? Good pie?
I was promised punch and pie.
And you're all out of punch.
Nice. All right. So, is there anything you need us to do for the next hour or so while we wait for the meeting to get started?
No, I can have someone help you get familiarized with the place if you wish. I appreciate the guidance. And he looks primarily over at Renyon when he says that.
Yeah, you need anybody to give you more orders. You got the right fella right there.
And then at one point, He tries to pull Renyan off to the side. He tries to do it surreptitiously, but
He's a paladin.
it's kind of obvious. And he whispers over to Renyan. What's with the Oathbreaker over here?
Oathbreaker.
The paladin without the aura.
He is his own special kind of Oathbreaker. Would probably not be the term that I would give him.
I stare daggers at him.
For courtesy, if nothing else.
Worry not. I have trusted him so far.
That's a mistake.
I rolled a 24 on my intimidation check, glowering.
Wow.
Nat 20.
He says,
Good.
okay. I will trust you, but I certainly don't trust him. He scares me.
His actions have scared many people, so do not feel belittled by such.
When he walks away, Oathbreaker? I haven't broken any oaths.
It's because you're pretending to be one of them, one of us, but you don't have the inner fire.
You're a poser, I guess.
There's magical ways of seeing.
Rogue.
Well, to
Delirious.
him, it's not quite.
Yes.
Everybody notices that Delirious looks a little bit distant for about 30 seconds or so.
It's happening.
And
She's in contact.
It's probably just some of that inner fire, if you know what I mean. Those beans from last night.
okay.
Sorry, what?
You okay, Delirious? Kind of
Yeah.
spaced out.
You seem to have been touched.
Staring off into the plains.
I didn't touch her. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I've seen that look before.
a voice has encouraged me to help the local support here. So
Local support here.
yeah,
What is the
the,
local
the
support?
baby companions, I guess.
Okay.
No, I thought we were the local support now.
Do you,
Well, yes, we are.
is it a voice you trust, at least?
I mean, they weren't telling me to do anything I wasn't already willing to do, so
Something at least, I suppose.
Okay. That's concerning? I don't know.
it sounded like it could be the seer.
Ah,
Do you hear a lot of voices?
No, as a
Oh,
matter of
Man, I
fact.
sent him a bird. Least he could do is reply. Goodness.
I'd say in the seer's voice, voices are easy to fake.
that was
Thanks,
spooky.
Quentin.
That was really spooky.
You're most welcome.
The time is 7:36 p.m.
Go ahead and give me a deception check there, Quentin.
He's not wrong though.
20.
You could almost swear that Quentin was possessed there for a moment.
Impressive.
Almost, but not quite, because you know him.
You know, if I was an unscrupulous rogue in the middle of a literal blackout, the storehouses and any wagon trains that we're in would probably be the first thing I'd go after.
Yeah, checks out.
the only saving grace that I can hope to think of is that no one would be prepared for this, as this event should have been unknown to all. Therefore,
We'd be looking at sloppy mistakes.
sloppy mistakes or those whose only role in life is this.
Yeah, that seems more accurate.
Let's get a Junior there to get us an escort over to where all the shops and merchants are set up.
Why do we need an escort?
Because I don't know where it is.
We got a map.
Yeah, it's like there's 3 roads. It's pretty not too bad.
Okay, but on
All
the
roads
map
lead to the Golden Market.
doesn't say, okay, the Golden Market is one place, but there's a whole outer market. There's other shops and stores built up everywhere. He offered. I just thought I'd take advantage of it. Storehouses, warehouses. Those are probably locked. I don't know. That doesn't seem like an easy snatch and grab to me.
Yeah, can't get through locks. Tough stuff.
There's
Yeah,
just
but
no way to do it.
these are going to be, like Rennie was saying, like quick and dirty jobs. No one's planning to rob anything because it's usually light at night.
Is the companion still there?
You could grab them fairly quickly. Yes.
Junior companion.
Yeah, if there was one place that you think would need reinforcement tonight, what would it be that you're not able to cover yourselves?
Well, let's see. The food storehouses, but not from theft. I'd be more concerned about fire or something along those lines. Yes. There's too much food to haul off.
I mean, panicking people hoard up on food and things.
Yeah, but Elvar the Grain Lord, he was in charge of Triel before it became part of Eltergard.
Excuse me, the who?
Elvar. He was the city leader prior to Triel becoming part of Eltergard.
And where is he?
About 1 kilometer to the east. He passed away about 20 years ago.
Ah.
But his legacy lives on. He was very foresighted and established these very large storage facilities. We even have a cold room. It's a big cold room.
Impressive.
We would just throw stuff outside and leave it in the snow. But yeah.
Not everybody lives in the snow, Renyon.
You just give an anecdotal comparison. No need to yell at the poor guy.
Sorry, doing testy.
I think that voice touched her wrongly.
What is up with you?
Well, yeah, I guess we could take a look at storehouses, make sure nothing happens around there. If you can get some of your boys to do a little bit of patrolling at least.
Yeah, that's the only place that I can think of right off.
And we'd be close enough by we can get to the town hall a little bit and wouldn't take us too long.
Where's the town hall situated from the storehouses in regards to the Golden Market?
The storehouses are
they're on the map.
South, yeah.
Just off the just on the other side of the market from the town hall.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, we can go take a look. Certainly.
But that's the only thing I can think of. It. I don't think we have anything here that's really ready for war or anything like that.
This is something critical, right? Like if you lost the food in the storehouses, that would put a lot of the folks here in jeopardy, right?
Potentially, yes. It'd have to be a pretty good sized threat because
sure, something wild have to happen.
We can feed everyone in the city, and I'm talking including all the surrounding farmers, for about 3 to 6 months with what we have in the storehouses alone.
All right. If we could discuss amongst ourselves here without one of the junior companions present.
No, certainly you need some time for yourselves. Speak my guest.
Pardon us. There's
BRB.
much planning to do, and I'm sure you have your own that you need to attend.
Well, what are you thinking?
I mean, 2 hours from now, when all these rich and powerful people show up, that's going to be one battle that we're going to have to win.
Mm.
And I can't whack him with my stick.
No,
You know,
but they have significant self-interest. We just need to appeal to it. It shouldn't be that difficult, I hope.
I mean, no one's a trained soldier, but you're going to have guards for the wagon trains, that type of stuff. So, an ad hoc city watch.
Yeah.
Maybe some more civically minded and, salt of the earth type folks here in the city might be willing to help as well.
Perhaps, but not for tonight.
No, but just looking forward. Just
Yes.
as a...
Tonight I would be concerned that we would not get what we wanted.
And what do you want?
More trustworthy. I fear that tonight will be the worst night, but after this it will become easier, perhaps. We don't know.
Well, I hope you're right.
Perhaps there's nothing to worry about, and this is all just a game in management.
So
It doesn't seem like a game. The sun went out. This is serious.
Well, I meant
like a sun, not like the sun.
the idea that the city will fall to anarchy due to the loss of the companion hopefully is a overreaction.
I'm personally more concerned about just lost resources during the uncertain times than all-out anarchy and chaos.
Yeah, I've never lost money betting on people panicking because of a changed circumstance.
But we do have the real threat of undead beneath the city and whatever the drow are planning.
Be interesting to talk to them in 2 days.
Plus, by us calling the meeting, that kind of puts our hand on the rudder and ensures we're not blocked out by some a-hole powermonger.
Yes.
Getting near the
If we're going to have an a-hole powermonger, it's going to be me.
Well, technically,
That's
it's going to be
probably
Renyan.
true.
What's that, Dolores?
Technically, it's going to be Renyan because he's the one the companions are listening to.
Well, that brings me
For now, until another appears. Though I would be concerned if for an imposter to attempt to take advantage of them.
I'm looking pointedly at Quentin.
At least we know that they can see through mere disguise.
At least we know they can see through a mere disguise.
Quit copying me.
But seriously, if we need to pull off something, whose voice could we speak in? I can cloak myself in many faces and make other misty visions appear.
I don't know if we need to speak in other voices.
Yeah, let's save that for another time.
Well, I mean,
No.
to discuss.
Was the seer supposed to meet us here? Or
I don't know if he was going to meet us. He just told us we needed to go here. It's part of our duty to the hall.
I know that he said meet.
Fair, so perhaps we should try to see if there's any other members of the hall in attendance.
But how would we even find out?
Need some sort of light. We can shine up to the clouds.
in the shape of a hall.
Sure.
Exactly.
You know, there are all the bronze mirrors and stuff, right? Near the pit.
Yes.
Could probably
On sheets.
do something with some light, shine it up in the sky.
I wonder if some sort of. Unfortunately, none of us are dwarvish artificers, or perhaps we could rig some crazy contraption to shunt the light of a bonfire throughout the city using those.
But is there a Temple of Gond or any followers of Gond in the city?
Well,
The answer to that is yes.
I could probably get a message to any members of the hall in the city tomorrow. I didn't really plan for that, or the other little sun going out or anything. But I could put a message up in the sky tomorrow, quite literally.
It is what it is. The least we can do tonight is ensure the city does not fall to complete chaos. Tomorrow will be a new day, and we can start fresh.
And I can prepare a daylight spell as well.
That
would be
probably
helpful.
useful.
How long does that last?
An hour. I can make a really small little sun up in the sky for about 3 hours of total time.
So, do we want to check out the Temple of Gond or the storehouses? Either way, we got about 2 hours until the meeting.
I think
I'd say the storehouses. We could at
They're
least
closer.
test and ensure that they're as secured as they can be.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Is it dark outside already, or is it still light?
You've got about an hour of light. And when I say light, this is not bright sunlight. This is now dusk.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Again, is rather unusual for several of the folks here.
True. I've lived in this area, well, my whole life. No, a little further out, so I, got some nighttime every now and then, but
The darkness.
Particularly when it was clouded over or something like that.
just from sheer distance away. Still weird, though, I guess, thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It is different, but people will adjust. I'm sure that something will happen, that the companion will be able to be recovered at some point. And if not, then life will find a way.
Yeah, it may not be permanent.
Storehouse, then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's head out.
Onward.
When we step out, are there any scriveners or the kids who yell the news?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
All right, I grab one of them and tell him, "Hey, this is the Velkyn Weave. I'd like to."
I'm sorry. I've been called back to the main hall.
Do your thing, kid. Do your thing.
Yeah, apparently there's a big meeting with all the town criers.
Makes sense.
All right.
Ooh.
Do you know what's going on?
Oh, not at all. Scurry.
Oh,
Go do your job. Hurry. Come on.
It might be good to hear that.
That's
Probably
us.
the reason we told.
We
Yeah.
just said get all the town criers together to spread the message.
We want to ensure that the message is the right message.
I mean, the guiding hand only is gentle.
Junior back in there is not going to start going behind our back and giving them messed up messages.
Not on purpose.
He was looking at you like you're his daddy. I think he's going to do what we told him to.
Are you his daddy?
Raining questions now. Am I that old?
Okay, you make it over to the storehouses, and you met out in front of them by a couple of folks who ask if they can help you out.
Are they more junior companions?
No, these look more like they would be carriers and toters.
Okay. We're here helping out the companions to preserve order, make sure everyone stays calm, given the circumstances. Honestly, we want to make sure that the storehouses can probably remain secure because we're worried about people maybe trying to get into them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Did you bring along one of the companions to vouch for you?
Admittedly, no.
We're just here.
I'm not going to accept just anybody's word that
Wait. As soon as we walk
up and case the place,
As soon as we walked into the town, they automatically assumed this guy, and I point to Renyon, was their leader. Does he not, have any authority when you see him?
Look at the gravitas just dripping off him. Come on.
I am sure that you are very authoritative for your charge, but I don't see the symbols of the companions on you, and I don't see the grain cooperative insignia on you. So, no.
We're not asking to get in.
You're 100% correct. We should go back and come back with a companion. And I look at Quentin and start walking away.
Will do.
We're not asking to get in. We're just trying to provide a little extra security. That's it.
I'm actually impressed with their conviction of defending the place.
Yeah, but before we walk away, I walk up and I shake this man's hand if he'll let me.
Okay.
I don't know what they're paying you, but it's not enough. I'm very impressed.
Well, when you shake his hand, you notice that it is really sweaty.
Yeah,
he is very nervous.
I like this guy. What's your name?
Quick, Cecil, make up a name.
They call me Lash.
All right. Yeah, you're a solid dude. Good luck.
Thank you, I think.
I do not think it takes all 5 of us to return with the companion. I shall remain here and chat further with these stalwart defenders of the storehouses.
Hmm.
Hope you already wandered off with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as we're out of sight, I will recall one of the actual companions that I'd met in the past and spoken to.
Or just Junior. Just Junior.
No, I'm not going to do that to him. And I'll use that person's voice that I spoke to. I know I've spoken with somebody for at least a minute in the past.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Kind of clear my throat, put my head down, and when I put it back up, the new person is here.
Ooh, that's good.
Are you wearing the same clothes?
It's disguised self, so I look completely like the other person, armor and all.
Okay.
Let's do this, Bo.
So I lead him back and say, "Oh wait, what? Oh, before we go, what's your name?"
Junior.
Hawkins.
Okay, all right. And I lead him back. Like, this way, Hawkins. These are the fine gentlemen who required, proof of our nature. Thank you for coming, and they deserve a commendation for their attention to detail and fine upstandingness. Yes.
Indeed, indeed. Looks like you're doing your duty to Triel, but this is the Velkyn Weave, and they are here to do a site survey for the security. You will let them in.
No. Give me a persuasion check. Or a deception check. Your choice.
Deception it is.
It's advantage because I'm helping him?
I mean, I already have the actor feat, but I rolled double 18, so a 28.
Ah!
Good, that's good.
Well, most certainly, Sunrider.
And I give a...
So, what precisely can we help you with? Where did you want to see? We've got 3 greenhouses here and a cold house.
Let us begin with the greenhouses, and we shall move to the cold house.
Okay.
I do not believe that I'm sure that our companion Hawkins is quite busy. We would not want to keep him during this arduous task unless you all require his presence as well.
No, as long as he vouches for you, that's fine. It's just
I vouch for the...
I apologize, Sunrider. It's just we obviously couldn't let him straight on in.
These are trying times. You did the right thing. I'll take my leave.
Okay.
Till we meet again.
Take a mental note to actually get like some companion insignias or something like for the future.
I don't need him. I look just like it.
Yeah, let's not rely on deception if we can help it.
There
It's
are
magic.
things that defeat deception. Anyways.
Okay. So they'll take you in and show you around the grain houses. It's essentially a large storehouse.
Right.
All the grain, it's already in bags. It's not even like a huge silo. They're stacked on essentially in groups that would be loaded onto wagons. And he explains that we rotate the grain out of here about every 2 to 3 months. A bag of grain will be replaced.
Quite an
Where?
impressive operation.
Where does it go?
Well, it's normally sold.
Okay.
I get it. They keep a stockpile, but they don't let it get stale and old. So they circulate out the oldest grain while it's still good so people can partake, but they always have enough to hold on in case something bad happens.
Yeah.
Right, and you can't stay in the building for too long. It's not healthy for you.
Dust.
No, it's not the dust. It's there's some kind of a preservation magic. That's why we're on the outside of the building.
Oh, I was wondering what you did about rodents, but I guess you probably have like a ward or something for that.
Whatever that magic is probably kills the rodents. That's why we need to leave for too long.
You're okay for a little while, but like a couple hours, you're good in here. But more than that, you don't want to be in here that long.
Did they make like a mini glyph of warding just for rats? Oh.
Concerned.
You just hear like a firecracker in the corner and a squeak.
It just deals 1d2 damage.
All it takes.
Well, think about it. You're in a world that has fireballs and everything at your disposal. They're going to have preservation methods as well.
Probably keeps the oxygen level low in here or something.
So they don't start a fire or something.
Keeps the grain from getting stale and old. Keeps the rodents out, stuff like that. Other varmints. Varmints.
Their magic is carbon monoxide.
Are my lips getting blue?
So, I suppose who is the maintainer of the spell?
Well, that'd be some of the mages over at the mage hall.
Does it have?
At the school?
Does it require regular maintenance or semi-regular?
Oh, they come in every, I'd say, about once a 5-day.
Are they due in tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, no. They're not due for another 3 or 4 days. We just had it done 2 days ago.
Okay.
How many people have we seen? Sorry.
Well, there's quite a few people that.
Okay.
I mean,
And they're all just standing around watching us.
Well, quite a few of them are outside and looking up at the sky, and the sky's fairly clear tonight.
Okay.
And some of the really old ones are pointing out things to the younger ones. And Eldon?
Stars.
Exactly.
Constellations.
Back in my day.
We had constellations.
What about the bookkeepers?
Oh, you're looking for the House of Records then.
You don't have an internal auditor?
Oh, here?
Yes.
Oh yeah. The Grain Cooperative certainly has that.
When were they last year?
I wasn't. I'm not really involved with that. I don't know my letters, but I can count up to 20.
That was impressive.
I have to take off my shoes.
Fair enough.
All right, you got me. I wasn't expecting that one. Good job, Siegel.
But the Grain Cooperative, have they been here recently or today?
Well, yes, I'm part of it.
Ah. I meant one of the actual accountants.
Oh, one of the high hoo-hoos. Not. They don't normally come over here to the storehouses that often. Every once in a while, they'll do an inspection, making sure that everything's matching.
Right. When was that last done?
Oh, let's see. Probably about 5 days ago.
Renyon, can I
we moved out 3 wagon loads of grain, and
Renyon, can I talk to you for just a minute, real quick?
Of course. Pardon us.
Sure.
Mhm.
Do you intend to go over this whole man's calendar for the next hour, or can we move on, man? What are you looking for? Are you fishing for something? Just ask.
I don't know.
Like, we don't need to micromanage their business. I'm not interested in doing that. And I don't think any of us are either. I didn't know you had such a passion for logistics.
Logistics are the lifeblood of the army. But what?
What? Moving on, man. Come on.
Yes. We move on. To the cold house, if we have
Okay.
secret house.
The cold house is just that. It's quite chilly inside. It may be fairly comfortable for you if you're used to rolling in the snow and things like that. But you've got quite a bit of meat hanging on hooks. You've got what look to be liquids. They're in large jars over there.
Okay.
Say that word again.
Liquids.
Liquids in jars.
What's in the jars?
Cow juice.
I'm sorry, what?
Cow juice.
Moo juice.
Do you have something against saying milk?
No, it's just that's what we call it.
You don't think maybe that's the milk is a more palatable word for something you're going to consume than cow juice?
Maybe it's red and it really is cow juice. I don't know.
I have a different set of questions.
It's for their math rituals, okay? And what about securing this building? Do you have locks on the doors, or?
Yeah, we have locks on the doors. That's really about it. And then you have us that wander the outside, and our job is to raise an alarm.
And you patrol all night.
Yeah.
How many?
All day. There's a total of 5 of us.
And you're prepared for you're prepared for the dark. You have torches and.
No, we're just going to
fumble around the darkness. Go get some torches, man. You got to have a backup, right?
Perhaps we shall help with that for at least tonight.
I mean, these torches don't burn forever, you know. I got some in my pack, yeah, but I only got like 10, maybe.
Yeah, but, well.
Odds are it's 10.
Yeah, I mean, I have 10.
Oh, hopefully the council will bring us some.
Well, we shall at least get you started with a few.
Thank you, good sir.
Perhaps 6. Then just don't use them all at once. You ration them for now.
Spend it all.
Okay, we've got 2 patrols. That's 1 each.
Three in
I was like 3 6 divided by 2.
Probably people at the gate or something, and then they have some patrolling also.
Yeah, this will give us, 1 each at a time. So total of the 3 torches to go through.
I'm gonna give them like 4 more. Like here, just lights. Here you go.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Appreciate that.
Just to get you started, this is a critical piece of the city, and we would not want to see it go disturbed.
Exactly.
Do keep the torches away from the inside, though. I do not know how they will interact.
Well, grain's flammable, so keep them out of the grain house.
Definitely.
Anyways, let us depart. I guess it is probably time for the meeting.
Yep, they give you a relatively warm fuzzy for the operation over at the storehouse. You also get kind of an understanding that it's probably a fairly lawful city, and they do have procedures for things, and at least for the common folks, most people will be following those procedures.
Mm-hmm.
That was my expectation, and why I was not. This isn't Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate.
He's right. It's not Waterdeep.
If a similar circumstance was to occur at Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate, perhaps I would be more concerned.
I would have given up if this were Waterdeep.
Nope, we're out of here. Let's go.
Nice
Grab
knowing you.
Free loot on your way out.
Pack it up. Let's get out of here.
Well, they're checking out the warehouses.
Go.
How many people are in the streets and in the market square area?
Like I said, there's quite a few people in the streets. A lot of them seem very nervous. The older folks seem to be calmer than the others.
Okay, so as my companions are off doing that warehouse thing, I am going to disguise myself using a couple different faces, and I'm going to use the common language, but with a heavy abyssal accent, kind of like a Yanti might sound. And I will be asking, have you seen Renyan? Do you know where Renyan is? And I'll change my face after I ask somebody that, and just kind of make my way around the circle.
Okay.
Just a little, in my mind, discredit PsyOps campaign against the credibility of Renyan. I don't like the deference that they're giving him.
Jealousy is
This is
not
just
good.
Set it
spite.
up.
This is pure spite. This is all it is.
Taking advantage of a local emergency.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you do notice that a couple of the folks that you talked to head off fairly rapidly after they talked to you.
Yeah, if it seems like it's too hot after that, then I will use the first opportunity to duck somewhere and change back to a different phase.
Okay.
And then I'll wait for them at the town hall.
Okay.
Someone was not hugged as a child.
No, not at all.
No, it was a Drow family. We've already discussed that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
You know, guys, I just had a thought. Maybe as a party, we need like to agree upon a word. That if we're ever unsure of who's who, we like ask them what's the word, and if they can't answer, you know,
Pumpkin
tell
patch.
them or something. Yeah.
I mean, the
It's
polite
two
thing to
words.
do is to just stab them with a normal dagger.
Is it? Is that the? Yeah, you definitely did grow up in the Drow City.
Yeah. Well, you
Seems
guys
like
are
there's
like
gonna
my
be a
family,
part
and
two.
a family is like a family of rivals, you know? So I really love Runyon.
This is how he shows that. This
By getting me killed. That's how he shows it.
rivalry is his love language.
It's the only way I know how to express love.
Through
I need to work
subtly
on
undercutting him.
During a crisis.
It may not be a crisis. We don't know.
Do you want it to be a crisis? Because I could make it a crisis.
That's nobody saying that. No one said that. We didn't say that.
Hey, yeah, so should
Who started the fire? Quentin.
should we agree upon a word? Just get that over with.
We're not all here.
Oh, we're not okay.
Back at the town hall, then?
Yeah, well, sure.
Oh, you're kept out of the town hall until Renyon is returning.
And that is why I'm subtly undercutting him.
And
Can't even get into my own God's darned meeting.
Well, neither can I, but you don't see me being pissy about it.
and they said, Sir Renyon, we've heard some unsettling rumors about you, and so we've held your party out here because, let's face it, we allowed them in based off of your word.
Do tell.
Do you mind if we cast a spell?
Of course, please.
Okay, it's a truth spell.
Like a cone of truth, perhaps?
Is it in a zone of some kind?
Pretty much, yeah. It's just what we need to do is determine if you have any association with anyone from the Abyss, or perhaps the Snake People, the 1T.
Cannot say that I have, nor have I directly. Suppose I've conversed with an enemy.
I mean, we were present
battle.
for their sacrifice.
We killed some Yuan-Ti. It's true.
Yeah,
I've-
naked
I've-
association is also a thing.
I've not been in a positive relation with a Yanti or one of the Abyssal Lords that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you have any plans that go against Triel?
My goal is merely to maintain the balance of life and ensure that the evil undead and machinations of those who would seek to disrupt the natural world are disrupted and halted.
Okay. And do you have anything against the rule of Eltergard?
I have nothing for nor against. I am neutral.
Okay, well, it seems like the rumor is there's been an effort made to discredit you, good sir.
I wonder... I wonder who would do such a thing. Who would know that we were even here?
Is there like an intelligence roll or something so we can figure out if Quentin was behind this?
Hey, don't metagame too much now.
I feel like
I mean, that's why I'm asking.
How
Instead
could
of
he-
just assuming? Because
How can my character know
Like
this
that.
thing
Like-
I already know?
Perhaps it could have been another group from the hall that seeks to gain credit in our failure.
Or an actual like Yuan Ti plot, because we did fight them not far from here.
It's true.
So
I do not
it's just
believe I
something we
ever
would
gave them my
rightfully-
name, though.
I can't remember that far back. And who knows what their sources are? Like, we just don't know. This is something we should be rightfully curious about.
It is something to be curious, but curious for another day. Tonight is not that night.
Bigger problems, as it were.
Priorities, if you will.
bigger mushrooms to fry.
Larger carrots to eat.
Can we go in?
Yeah, you're certainly welcome in.
The power of suggestion. Bope just takes out a carrot and takes a little nibble.
What's the setup on the setup in here? Is it like one big room or some side chambers?
Well, there are plenty of side chambers. One of the other thing you notice is that you've got 2 stories, and on the first floor they have one long table. Your writing board is set up at the end, where it can be seen by everyone unless somebody sits at the end of the table with their back to you. There are, you're estimating real quick, about 15 people in here besides the other companions. But there's a lot of folks that are up on the second area up there. They're all standing at kind of at the balcony, and you get the kind of impression that you're on. This would be a great place to orate and do grandstanding.
The acoustics are amazing.
And there's an audience ready to go.
Then perhaps
I place a hand on Quentin's shoulder. This is your playground. Don't scare them.
I'll try not to. Hey, how much time until like the 2 o'clock? Do we have a couple minutes to sneak into a side chamber?
Sure. You would have had a lot more time if you hadn't been delayed outside.
That wasn't our fault.
I just wanted to do a quick huddle up here. How'd the warehouses go?
Fine.
We checked as well as could be expected, I suppose. They seemed to be prepared, unless it was all a giant ruse, and those were all in the places already been sacked, and they were imposters. In which case, we provided them with torches.
To burn all the buildings down, yeah. No, it looked fine. It looked fine.
Provided them with torches and our blessing.
It looked fine. The only thing they weren't prepared for is really night. So, true actual darkness.
Rainy and I just wanted to apologize for the difficulty at the front door. I was probing the city's situational awareness, and they react quite favorably to outside threats. So that can be used if we need to guide them in a certain direction. We just paint the picture of the enemy we want, and whisper it into the ears of the people on the streets, and they will react.
That was you.
Your methods are unorthodox. Perhaps forewarning next time, at least.
Well, then it wouldn't have worked.
They didn't ask me any questions that would have given it away. Anyways.
15 movers and shakers out there, it looks like.
Head out and, or at least try to flag down our junior companion head boy.
Yep, your
Junior.
sworn son sees you
And I flag him over.
and
have
quickly he quickly says, "That guy, that's Master Zale."
answer my questions.
Sit next to him, and he goes through and gives you the name of everyone: Ruby Morgan, Sheen, Thaum, Jenna, Sigurd Miosa. That's Linda Fairhart. She deals with most of the
Farms.
the animals. Not the farms, but if it has anything to do with animals, that's her. That's Gyoki over there. Everyone hates him. That's Alberg.
Get that name down.
Alberg is he's in charge of the grain cooperative. That, as I understand, where you guys just were. That's Tara, Morgan, Devon, and Master Livier isn't here, so Corix has come in his place.
That's the Temple of Lathander.
No, Master Livier is he's the head scrivener.
And the one that is hated. What is his deal?
Oh, he's the tax counter.
Wow. Should have known.
Makes sense.
Hated is a strong word, I'm sure.
At some
Well,
point, do we want to?
Maybe they don't hate him, but no one likes him.
Obvious.
Would we like to just get some confirmation at some point before, we adjourn this meeting from the master of the grain guild that they are in fact supposed to be there, taking wheat right now?
Guarding that place.
They're guarding.
Just-
they were not
just-
taking weed.
Simple.
Still. Like, you have, what, 5 guys guarding that
Thought they
place, right?
I thought they were being put into bags.
No, the grain was already in bags.
Like, it's stored in bags.
In bags.
Oh. Okay.
Now, guarding might be a bit strong of a word. They're more of an alert system.
Yeah.
They're not going to engage anyone at all.
However, with the added torches, at least for now, and it is something during tonight that we would like to argue, Quentin, is vulnerable places like that are given priority when it comes to supplies.
And we need light. We need light in the city as soon as possible. That should be
Did
it.
Junior identify any Gond priests?
Not here in the
99% of this world relies upon night. Without a bright sun in the sky, we do not need it. We just need to make people adapt to it.
Yeah, but most of those cities also have some sort of, street lights or something.
Not all.
Sure, those little small farming communities out there, but all the cities this size or bigger, you gotta have something. Torches, even if it's just on intersections or something.
Perhaps we can inquire then about an oil contraption.
The fancier parts of Waterdeep have those magic gems.
You go super basic, just get some wrought iron cages, throw a crap ton of firewood in them, and light them up.
Then someone else arrives, apologizes for being late, and takes the last space at the table, so you have 8 on each side.
I lean into
Says,
Junior. Who's that one?
Venna from the academy.
The academy?
Mages.
Well, school. Academy is a little bit of a, I guess, a highfalutin word, but yeah, place of learning for letters, and selected students also study spells.
Ah. Snob school. Got it.
You think wizards are snobs?
Have you met them?
No, I've never met a wizard in my life.
Not all of us.
Ah, fair enough. You are an exception, Bope.
Oh, thanks.
Okay,
This
so
friend is a wizard.
you've called us together. Why? Don't you have better things to do? Shouldn't you be out there figuring out what's going on? And this is one of your clergies. That is Fallon.
Oh well, maybe I should take this one then. You know, nobody does anything alone. We're just 5 people in a city of 15,000. We're strangers. However, you are, native. You're already entrenched. You have power structure. You have contacts. You know your way around. And it's not like we're asking a whole lot. We just need your help to keep people calm through this, massive change, which you should already be inclined to do anyway, as these are your constituents. So.
Oh, are you in charge now?
Yes.
Yeah, who put these people in charge?
That
I mean,
is an excellent question.
The first son heads out, and we have this young neophyte over here who's suddenly giving orders and everything. Why?
Okay. You just accused us of needing to figure things out, which means what that seems like to me like you want us to be leading because you want us to figure out what's up. Did I mishear that?
You should be serving. So get out there and serve.
Serving whom?
Us.
You know,
Do you have no
The council.
intention of serving your city? Is that what your problem is? You don't want to serve your city? That's why we brought you here, to serve your city.
I will serve in my role. I will serve in my role. You should be figuring out what's going on if you're here with the companions.
What's this guy's deity again?
That's how you can establish order.
All right, and what is your role in this city then? Part of the reason for bringing this conclave together is this very fact. We are all different experts in different aspects of serving this city. In order to properly sync efforts and ensure that this city is best served, as you so righteously put it, we should be mindful of each other so that we may be efficient in our efforts.
I am the High Priest of Joaquin.
I'm looking him up.
He's serving his pocketbook. That's all he's serving.
I'll tell your god.
Commerce.
Is that spelled like the name Joaquin or? Oh no, I see.
He's the merchant priest.
Oh, okay. Listen here. As a servant of Timora, I know the fudge words. I know the importance of making sure people don't panic. And I'm sure Joaquin.
That's why you need to go out and find out what's going on, so that people.
That's
keep
what
spending.
we're trying to do. But however, as I've said, we're only 5 people in a city of 15,000. We just need some assistance. Are you refusing to grant assistance?
Ah, okay, so you are here to serve. Good. I will let you know what we need done, and
No, you will.
we will establish it, and then we'll tell this young neophyte over here what's going on, and
Excuse me,
we
sir, I
can
do
run
not
things
believe
until
that is-
the first son gets back.
Yes, unfortunately, I do not believe that is your lot in this business. You are one to help serve with the helping with the goods, correct? So instead, we find out what is needed, and you assist in getting what the city needs.
I will certainly get whatever the city needs for a price.
We would have it no other way, I'm sure. Nothing moves beyond what is necessary. However, others, though, you would hear efforts or necessities that are required for maintaining the city, especially through the dark of night. Particularly, do we have any excesses of wood, oil, lamps, any type of objects that could be made into braziers, or other types of light-keeping devices? Do we have a representative of the Smiths?
Yes, you do, and we will get to them as soon as we get back from our break. If anyone has any questions for the players, roll them up during the break, and we'll throw them at the players and answer them up real quick before we get started. Okay, and we will see you in about 10 minutes. welcome back to the Velkyn Weave. And I believe we have some questions for our party members. Who's going first?
Could you read the question? My text is really tiny on another screen.
I'll read it if you like, Cecil.
Please do.
Question for Quentin. Can Quentin ever resist messing with people even when there's no possible advantage to it?
The answer is actually yes, because the messing that you see is only that one instance. There's, at least 5 or 6 others that I've decided not to turn on. So yes,
He has. I've heard him plotting.
One for Bope as well. What's Bope's career goal as a wizard?
So Bope really does have one foot in the door, to dying. He's really close, and he would love to figure out how to, slow that process down with magic. So that's somewhat related to his goal. Not exactly. He's not just one of those people that wants to live forever, but just from some unfortunate things in his past, he would like to know if there are ways to reverse it. And
You got more living you want to do, right? That's all.
Yeah. I mean, who
Well done
doesn't,
living,
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how much of his past comes into play.
Yeah, he only wants an extra 300 or 400 years.
Yeah.
Mistakes were made. He just wants a little extra time. That's all.
Okay. Anything else?
It seemed like the last one. Yeah, I think that was it.
Okay. One quick announcement before we get back to the game is I am running a workshop on campaign planning this Saturday. I believe it's at 7 o'clock for gamesondemand.online. I'm running the same one again on Sunday the 6th for ReaperCon Online. And they just added me to the Warhorn, so you can find me there. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys at the planning place. Mainly for Game Masters just to get together and to discuss things. And I will have a presentation ready to bore people out of their minds if they don't come up with stuff on their own. So, back to the game.
Let's see.
yes, your audio is
Can't
breaking
really
up.
hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Staticky.
Yeah, it sounds like a connection problem.
Like
How about
maybe your
now?
thing is-
There you
Loud and
go.
clear.
Loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Just wiggled something. All right. The poll results from during the break was which character you think is most likely to burn down a village, and no surprise, the only one that can cast Fireball won by a long shot. Both Whizbang. Although Quentin had a few votes and Renyon had one as well. No one thinks that that Delirious or Eldon are going to burn down a village though. Anytime
It could have been a Fey village.
The ones you
Everyone knows I'm a law-abiding citizen.
When you say it like that.
Okay. You've asked if you had a smithy there, if I remember correctly, or something along those lines.
I did.
That was Morgan. He's your master of smiths over there.
So I know it is not much of a need here, at least since the companion has been. But I know from my own travels, as I come from a land to the north, that braziers of a type are known and needed. I believe my companion here, Eldon, mentioned creating a cage in which to just dump wood latitude to hold to place and create light and places of importance.
Yeah, just like some high traffic areas. Doesn't have to be very complicated. Something that you find smiths could probably whip up fairly easily that could be refilled with, just firewood throughout the night. May give folks a little comfort in these times without the companion shining brightly in the sky.
Does not probably need to be the highest of quality either. Can be done with whatever is available.
Quality can be done with time,
I get Renion's attention and kind of stand up to indicate that I'm going to speak. Yes. And I gesture to everyone, assembled persons of power. Thank you for coming here. We are the Velkyn Weave, an adventuring group, part of the Hall. And you've misread the power dynamics in this room. It is a fact. You need us more than we need you. If this town burns, there's a dozen more out there. So if you want to survive the next 90 days, get your act together and stop being assholes. Look, you're the people in power. Yeah, I'm directing most of this at the representative of Joaquin. Skeletons don't really care about trade and money. And when they finally tunnel up from down below...
One guy down there meekly holds up his hand.
Is he, wanting to talk? Or
yeah, he said, careful. If you're not exceptionally careful with this, you're going to be sounding just like Thaun. Who's the guy that...
was on this earlier. They're trying to.
The guy is obviously fairly meek, and it takes you a moment to realize that that's Diossi, the tax collector.
I like him already.
Look, we're not here for a popularity contest, and as I was saying, the skeletal hordes that have assembled below us don't care much for trade and coin, and when they inevitably come boiling up from below the surface, slaughtering those in the fields and choking out all trade and life in the city, we can either be here helping or standing...
Excuse me, so you're saying that we should start to evacuate now?
That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying lose the attitude, buddy. That's right. There are 15,000 souls in the greater El Triel area, and you owe a responsibility to them. If any of you are lining your pockets in this time of crisis, fine. But you better be taking care of the people that have put you into the position that you're in today. I look at the Joaquin guy. You got something to say?
Well, you notice that Diaki's sitting over there going, yep, definitely Thaun.
Now look, all the companions are gone, and we don't know why the second sun went out. But if that's what we need to find out to solve the situation, maybe that's where fate takes us. But right now, we need to make sure we get through the night, and then in 3 days' time, the city needs to meet with the Drow. Because in 90 days, they're going to pop the little cork on this place, and the skeletal problem, if it isn't one, won't be one for them anymore.
Okay. Alip, your companion, taps you on the shoulder and says, about a month and a half.
Oh, 90 days. 3 months.
Correction, 45 days.
We can't do math.
It's like, look, we're just trying to organize some sort of cooperation between all the powers here in the city. This is a very exceptional situation that we're all in here together, and we happen to be here for y'all in this time. So, can we work together, lean on each other in each of our own strengths to help the people that live in this city get through this?
Okay, Master Zale stands up. A little bit hard to tell because he's a dwarf. Okay, so what do you need my people to do tomorrow? You want us to finish digging into the cavern?
And that's what Zale's in charge of. Remind me.
Well, he is the stonemason.
Oh, yes.
He's in charge of the quarry. When he's not digging into the ground there, he would be building on the walls.
I think yes.
I've got plenty of people that can either continue digging out, or we can go back to working on the walls. You just give me the word what you want them to do.
I would think the digging should stop because the sun is no longer
Yeah.
over us, so the entire purpose for the hole at this point is moot. The walls would probably be a better choice. Keeping large throwable stones nearby in case they start crawling up the inside so they can be lobbed down at the crawling horde.
Oh, okay. So you want some boulders put into the around the town square there? Can
Yes,
do. I will have those there tomorrow.
Anyone else with concerns or questions?
Or suggestions in how you could help, or if you have ideas for helping everybody get through this.
Or something we could help with that you're unable to solve yourself?
Constructive ideas, preferably, not just
What do people
be
view
helpful.
What do people view as the greatest threat to the city currently?
Vinna looks up at you and says, okay, sounds like you were saying that light is an issue.
100%.
If we come up with a good number of rubies, we can start solving this problem long term.
Rubies.
Is there anyone that could help remedy that ruby issue?
Well, a couple of your merchants said, I'm sure we could come up with some. And they start bickering back and forth on how much they need and whatnot. Apparently, Vinna is looking at you and saying, okay, what's the priority for where you want light?
Critical infrastructure would be the priority.
Probably thinking along the major roads or major intersections in front of town buildings, places that need high security for one throughout the night.
And you don't want someone to have to go there and continually throw firewood at it.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah.
Right, but you also wanted something that's heavy and can't be moved.
Right. Shouldn't be something that people can walk off with either, I suppose, huh? Is there a way, and looking at the smiths, that that we could have the some sort of brazier, these braziers bolted or buried in the ground so they're not movable, and working with the academy here to add a bit of permanent light to it?
Yeah, but that gets expensive. We could do some of that.
Well, I believe your man down at the end of the table, the tax collector, would know something about the town expenses, maybe.
The budget.
The budget. No, thank you.
How fair is this city?
What's that?
How fair is this city's finances?
From looking out there, a good bit of it is relatively new and seems to be fairly well-to-do right now. They're concerned that is going to change with the companion being gone, because One of your folks, Alberg, points out that a lot of our growing season is going to go away now. For the last several decades, we've had good growing seasons where we really didn't have a
nighttime
season where we didn't have light.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have shorter days, and quite frankly, it's going to be like everywhere else. So we're going to lose our advantage on agriculture.
Well,
I think that
You know a thing about farming and crops?
no, not particularly. I'm more on the livestock side of things there, Bob. Sorry about that.
Well,
I have a
maybe.
suggestion. Not directly related to the farming. You simply need to reinvent yourself. If you're still here in 45 days and the sun hasn't come back, well, you've got a hole that's nearly down to the top layer of the Underdark where the drow have started coming up. If things work out, maybe you have a new trade route. I look to the Joaquin representative. Trade.
Oh,
It's true, they
Ruby,
can't grain underground.
Ruby looks up at that and says, this is a very good point. We can, by having another trade route come through here,
could set up
it
mushroom farms. There's many things you can do in the dark.
it would mean that we'd probably want to wall off the golden market, though, for protection and whatnot. But we could do this.
That's a future problem. We need to think shorter term right now.
I'm just saying, there is hope.
It's a great point. Don't get down.
Diversify.
Who would be in charge of making torches or being able to supply torches?
Seems a simple enough manufacture. Any
Speaking of
hard-working fellow could be put to task making those.
Somebody probably already is. Oh, wait, no. What am I saying? I forgot where I was. Sorry.
Tara Wynn says a lot of that can be done with the smaller branches that we don't normally work with for carpentry. So, instead of bundling those up for cooking fires, we can certainly
my main concern
work on torches.
The main concern is what my compatriots said, in that it's the short term, and my short term is even shorter than their short term, and that's it's tonight that I concern myself with the most. We get through the first night, we get through the next night, we get through the night after that. But tonight is the most important night. Tonight is the night that sets the stage for the future.
Sets the mood of the city. If people can feel comfortable and safe through tonight, they're going to feel comfortable and safe tomorrow. They won't panic. We can, maintain those good feelings. It's harder to come back from a riot than it is to maintain peace.
I would suggest that the assembled persons here maybe release a message once per day to the populace so that they know that leadership is here, they care about them, and they speak with one voice.
Appealing to their self-interest here, or at least their egos.
One of the only things you can depend on.
Quite a few of them nod sagely at that, and as they're starting to discuss how to go about that, somebody runs into the room, grabs Alipa, and pulls him off to the side. He comes immediately over to you guys and says, we've got some fires going on out in the outer city.
It wasn't me.
And a couple of reports about something flying around and harming those who are trying to put the fires out.
Well, I think
Let's go.
it sounds like our time to serve, as it were. We should get going.
Yeah.
And while
Keep
we're
up the
gone,
discussion.
talk amongst yourselves about the merchant caravan guards and how you can plus up city security while the companions are out. Till we speak again.
Specifically,
Sheen says that he will handle the guards out in the outer market, and he can ensure that they cover all the requirements out there.
Excellent.
Competency. I love the smell of it in the evening.
Nah, he's just looking at a power grab.
If he's competent, we'll take it.
Okay, and you're headed out to deal with a burning city.
Apparently.
Or
Well, first, we'll
Tonight's danger is more important than
Take
tomorrow's
care.
tyrant.
well,
whatever
are
spelling
the
it out.
fire brigade bells ringing?
oh yes, you certainly have a good bit of commotion.
Where are the fires
It-
coming from?
It's down the in-way.
Okay.
It looks like it's about just on the other side of the wooden wall, so it's a fairly
Yeah.
good way into the city.
Which one's the wooden wall? That's
That's the inner one, I think.
Yep, the inner wall.
the thin wall,
Yep. It's
right where it says guild halls.
yep. What you're looking at is roughly about where the A and the Y is in Inway.
Okay.
Seems to be where the fires are.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, we had someone lead us there, though. Whoever came in, right?
Right. Now that wall that surrounds the inner city, that is an old wooden wall.
Right.
Ooh.
It was the original wall around the city before it started expanding.
Right.
And somebody's attacking the water bearers.
Yeah, well, we should take care of whatever that is.
Are we catching sight of anything in the air that's darting around, or?
Well, as you rush out to that place,
I put on my goggles.
okay, you do pass somebody that is on the ground and screaming in pain. And
Take a
go ahead.
I'll take a moment to kneel down and lay 5 hands on him.
Okay.
5 hands?
5 hands.
Oh, need some help there, Renyon.
But
got 2 more.
at this point, let's go ahead and roll for initiatives.
Ooh,
I rolled well tonight.
I did too.
I'm obviously busy trying to care for this injured individual.
So your roll reflects that.
Okay, Eldon. You said
20.
You did well. 20, okay. Hope.
21.
Oh. Pretty spry for a little gnome.
I really am. On a mission.
He's got a quick mind. That's what a wizard needs.
Quentin.
13.
Delirious.
Also 13. And he has a higher dexterity.
Okay, and Renyon.
Trace.
Ooh.
Nice.
You know, if I didn't know better, I would say that Renyan is trying to take on the role of the cleric. Healing and last in initiative order.
As is appropriate. Somebody has to be the cleric.
He's really just a charismatic cleric.
When we were
It's a shame that Renyan can't get healed anymore. It's this curse. I don't know what to do about it. She doesn't accept healing points. I try. See, I touch it. Nothing
It's terrible. I can't.
Just, like,
Oh wait, I
slapping
heal
him.
myself.
It's not working.
Why does she keep casting inflict wounds? That's not right.
Okay, Renyan, go ahead and give me a heal check.
What's a heal check?
Like the skill.
Medicine.
Oh, okay. Ah. Ooh, not terrible. 17.
17. Okay, the guy that you're trying to help out looks like he is your professional medical opinion. He is burning from the inside.
What does that even look like?
Professionally worried.
Like he's like he's glowing from the inside, or just like a poison is burning him up from the inside.
His gut. Well, first of all, you find a stab wound in his back, and his gut feels very warm, as if they're, and not just hot to the touch, but burning to the touch. If you held your hand there for a long period of time, you'd come away with blisters on your hand.
Okay. Jesus.
I mean, it is burning.
You think that's a poison? Stab wound? Weird. Burning?
I can cleanse poison, so I'll.
What's the guy even like?
He has stopped moving. But still breathing. It just seems to be like very limited convulsion. Like if he could continue screaming, you think he would be.
Ooh, that's the worst kind.
That sounds terrible. That sounds so bad.
Okay. And you hear something buzzing in the air. And Bo, what are you doing?
I am looking to the air. What do I see?
Okay, give me a perception check.
That is a 16 altogether.
Ooh. That's a mighty big wasp up there, and it you picked up on it. It seems to be highlighted with some of the fire behind it. You see as it dives down towards one of the rooftops.
I just see one.
You see one. It's almost like venom drips out of its stinger, and as that venom or whatever hits the rooftop, it bursts into fire. If you didn't know better, it's almost like it dropped alchemist fire onto the top of the building.
Okay. And
it's about It's about 50 feet away from you.
Does it seem like it's coming towards us to engage, or is it
Oh,
doing its own thing?
Right now, it just dive bombed the building.
Okay. I'm gonna just shout, "Look! To the sky! A wasp! Go get him, Renyon!" And I slap him on the butt and cast Fly.
Yes.
And that wasp, it's a big wasp. It's bigger than Renyon.
We got a big Renyon. Oh, I can't do both. But I don't know if I need to explain the spell, but go get him, Renyon!
It's like when you get, it's like when you get hit by the magic pixie dust and hook, and you just take off, and it's like
Just sort of float, drift.
ah!
There has to be some sort of innate feeling of lightness, right?
Just think of something happy.
Well,
Yes.
we're gonna give you some backup then, Renyon, and I'm gonna wave my staff around and then point it in the air, and I'm gonna conjure animals and summon 4 giant eagles.
Yeah!
Whoa!
Get him!
Home team advantage.
4. And I'm gonna summon one of them close to me, and I'm gonna hitch a ride.
Yes.
Oh, bitchin'!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, summon the giant eagles. I'll roll initiative for them. They have +3, so they're at initiative 16. They'll be at initiative 16, and their attacks do count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances and stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
hi.
Because of my subclass.
Because Shepherd.
Because Shepherd. And
Okay.
as a bonus action, I'll also do my spirit totem, the eagle spirit totem. Up probably as high in the sky as I can get it right now. I don't know how far the fire wasp is away right now, but
Yeah, it's about 50 feet away from boat.
about 50 feet away from both. Okay, so I'll put it, max distance out towards the fire wasp, so like 30
Okay.
feet away from me, and it's within 30 feet of it at this point.
Okay. You see a total of, and if I remember correctly, that's the totem that helps you perceive things?
Yes.
It does, and as a reaction, I can give people advantage on attacks against things in
Okay.
that range as well.
Boat, you are aware that there are 3 of the wasps up there.
Okay,
Alright.
well, that's why I got the whole team. Now it's I got my squadron.
Your eagles!
Eagle squad.
Time for your eagles to take their action.
I'm gonna stay just kind of above my team with the one I'm on, and then the other 3 I want to charge that fire hornet thing, and they can fly 80 feet.
Wow.
Okay. All of them on the same one?
Yes, these are all large creatures because giant eagles.
Okay.
Flying V.
Say
Quack.
right.
Quack.
That was a 19 and an 11 to hit for the first eagle.
The 19 hits.
Yeah, 19 hits. Okay, so the beak hits for 8 piercing damage, magical piercing damage.
Okay.
Solid.
Eagles eat wasps.
The second giant eagle with its beak and talons, that is a 15 and a 17 to hit.
It missed.
Both of them?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, dodgy bugger.
All right, then the third eagle is a double 18s. So 23 and a 23 for both attacks.
Okay. That one hit.
with gusto. All right, and that was not great on the die rolls though. So that is 6, 9, 12. 12 points of magical piercing and slashing damage combined.
Okay.
Are
That's
they all going after one, or are they going after different ones?
They're ganging up on the first one. The one that I'm assuming the one that just dive bombed the building. Yeah. Harassing. Or see if we could take one out of the fight, you know.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good thing.
How many attacks landed?
3 of the potential 6.
Okay.
Alright, so the eagles are done. Thank you.
Okay, one of your eagles that attacked it is being attacked back. The sting missed, but his little talons hit pretty hard for 12 damage.
Alright.
And we've got one coming in on Corey.
No!
Eldon, you made yourself a target here.
Suppose I might have.
Oh, man. Delirious,
Yeah?
did you bless Eldon or something here? Does the 16 hit?
Just so.
Yes?
Just barely, yes. 16's my AC. Yeah, it is.
Okay, but the sting missed big time.
Thank goodness? Thank goodness. Yeah.
Lucky?
13 damage.
Ouch out. Alrighty.
Whoa, you look like you're easy to carry off.
Oh,
So we have one that's going to come down and...
Luckily, I'm still next to Bope as I have not yet moved, so disadvantage on the sting, please.
On the sting? Okay. Okay, does a 16 hit? Boop.
sure does.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're gonna
Boop
carry
is going to
away.
be hurting. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, yeah, I need to make my concentration check for the Eagles. But that was a nat 20, so I'm good.
Woo!
Okay, Boop. Take 14 damage.
Was that all from the first attack?
That is all from the first attack. Yes, this is the sting.
14.
And I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Yes.
Plus 2.
Ooh. Alright.
You are standing within 10 feet of me.
Okay. That is an 11 plus 4 plus 2. So that's 17.
Not a problem. You made it. You are not poisoned.
Okay, I need to make another Constitution saving throw for my fly spell.
However,
Even better.
okay. However, when it hit you, you saw what it did before when that other one dropped a little bit of liquid onto the building.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like you have alchemical fire inside of you now.
Oh. And I saw. Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to become invisible. Fade away.
Okay.
My feet.
Okay, so I will say that it's slashing attack, then missed.
Cool.
Because you faded away on him.
It just lasts till the end of my next turn.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give you advantage, Quentin, whatever you're about to do.
Okay. How high are the hornets overhead right now? And there's still 3 of them?
There are 3 of them. One of them is fairly high. It is fighting with the eagles right now. It's about 35, 40 feet up and 50 feet away total. The other 2 that have come down are only about 15 feet up and about 10 feet away. By the way, Bope and Eldon, if you wanted to make an attack of opportunity as they essentially did a flyby, you certainly may.
Oh, then hell yeah. Can my eagle make a attack of opportunity as well?
No, because it's currently engaged. Oh,
No.
the one that you're
The one I'm
on?
riding. Yeah.
That's right, you're on the eagle. Give me an animal handling.
I can do that. I got great animal handling.
Why
It's
are you
kind of like
like that.
because I got a 23. That's why.
Whoa!
Okay. Yes, your eagle may also make an attack.
Neat. For me, got a nat 20. For
Okay.
my eagle, that's terrible. So, I hit. And I did 6 damage.
Okay.
No wait, that was only 1 die. I did 9 damage. Pardon me.
I actually don't have a reaction, so I will pass.
Oh,
You probably said
Quentin.
ow.
Question, did you use your reaction? Did you actually give me the advantage? Or no?
yeah, I did do that. No, I can't do the attack of opportunity. I used my reaction to give Quentin advantage on his next attack.
Okay.
So you can take that damage back.
Okay, I'm going to maneuver on the ground first to kind of like the corner of a building or something within 30 feet. So I've got a little bit of cover if they come at me.
Okay.
And then the one that's being ganged up on, if it's within 90 feet, which I think it should be.
It is. Yes, it
I'll
is.
drop my hex on it through the bone wand and target its perception. And then I rolled the Eldritch Blast attack, and with the advantage, it turned a 1 into 18 total on to hit, and 17 on the second one.
Did not hit.
Ouch.
Or you hit, but it didn't penetrate the armor on the things.
Okay.
Oh hell!
Yikes.
Yeah. I am done then.
Delirious.
Okay, guys. So we figured out 19 hits.
All right. Target the wasp that the eagles were all beating up on.
Okay.
Tamora withdraws her blessing, and the bell tolls. Wisdom save DC 15, please. From the bug.
Which one is this?
And
the
the
one up in the air?
Yeah, the one the flock of eagles are.
Yep.
and the bug makes it.
Grrr.
Seem very disappointed.
Give
I am
me a
very
religion.
Fair.
What?
Give me a religion check.
Okay. 22.
You've never seen one of these before, but you've heard of them back when you were studying some of the fiendish foes that you might face at some point.
Uh-huh.
These are hell wasps. These are from some of the fiery plains of hell.
Oh. All right, I will shout that information to Renyan. He might appreciate it.
And Renyan.
As much as it would be great to fly it into the sky and deal with the two up there, I shall deal with the one that has so graciously come to me first.
Do it.
So I will bonus action, imbuing my weapon with a thunderous smite, and then taking that and attempting to hit him with first attack.
Okay, you will be flying a little bit to this one.
The one that came down to attack Bope?
Yep.
It did a flyby.
It didn't stay there with Bope. It flew by.
That's fine. I have a 60-foot fly.
Oh yeah, you can reach him easy. I'm just wanting to make sure that you understand you are off the ground and engaging about 15 feet up, about 15 feet away. You can reach him easy.
Well, he's about to get smote because that's the nat 20.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Yes!
So this is about
the time for it.
So let's see. Normal damage is this plus 6 physical damage. And then the thunderous smite damage, which is another 6 physical plus 12 thunder. And then infusing the weapon with
A divine smite?
Yeah, you are.
Additional smite.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's 1 plus 18. So another 39 from that.
Yes.
Why paladins are so good at math.
It's a lot of dice when you crit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Especially on a fiend, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I've got that you did a total of 57.
Yep.
Okay.
Swat that wasp.
It kind of dives into the ground, and you see it kind of ploof out, and
Besmoted.
it kind of implodes upon itself.
What things do when they crash?
Since I had to only fly a little bit, and the other one, the ones that the eagles were attacking, was only about 30 feet away.
No, that one's about 50 feet away.
50.
The
so
one
that,
that
so
one
how
that
far did I
attacked
fly?
Eldon.
There's
You can
another
reach
one
the
near
one
us.
that attacked Eldon.
Oh. I'm gonna just go and just knock that one down too now. But yeah, okay. We'll go hit the one that went after Eldon.
You could still knock this one down. I mean,
What?
roll another 20.
Yeah, so anyways, second attack, after shifting over, getting into an advantageous position. Wasps don't expect them to be attacked from above, but unfortunately I only got a 14.
You've done enough.
You took one out in a one shot, so.
A glorious, loud, and bright one shot.
Yep. Both.
You just hear from nowhere in particular. Don't worry, I can keep this up for a while.
That's comforting.
It's not comforting.
Okay. Did you say it was my turn? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Okay. I will move further away, in any whatever direction seems appropriate, and release a magic missile at the one, whichever one seems the most damaged. I'm not sure.
The one that the eagles are fighting is
Yes,
more damaged
okay.
than the one.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So we'll just do this at level 1. No, we're gonna do it at level 2. Yeah. So that's pretty good. Okay, 3 plus. Okay, do it in my head. 16 points of damage.
It's still flying.
All right, and I re-emerge from invisibility.
Eldon.
All right, I'm gonna bonus action Shillelagh on my staff.
Shillelagh!
Yeah, and then I'm gonna command the eagle I'm riding to go fly over to that one that Renion's attacking. So I will hold my action to beat it with my stick for that when it gets to the eagle's turn, and it can go over there. And then I'm also command the eagles over there, keep killing it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Let's go for the eagles then.
All right, so my eagle is going to fly over there, and it's going to do its scree caw attack against it as well. So the beak is a nat 2, so that's going to miss. Its talons are a 24.
Talon hit.
Did 8 points of magical slashing damage, and then I'm going to whack it with my Shillelagh for an 18, which I think just misses.
That much.
Yep, I thought so. Yep.
Does the eagle keep going?
The eagle stays there.
Okay. Give me an animal handling check.
Alrighty. 26.
Okay.
That's where the nat 20 was, right there. On my animal handling. Oh, I need to do all the attacks for the other eagles attacking the other murder wasp.
Yes.
Yep. Because it might not get an attack on the eagle.
Yep. Alright, so the other 3 eagles on the other murder wasp beak. Talon is there's a 19 on the beak, but a miss on the talons. So that is 7 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
Second eagle, and that 1 on the beak. Not enough on the talons, so the second eagle's missing just all the time. This is the worst eagle. The third eagle misses on the beak, and that is a 21 to hit on the talons.
Hit.
Still not a great dice roll. Okay, 7 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay. That one buzzes into the ground and.
One left. I think.
One left, and it is currently fighting Eldon.
Well, Renion's there too. We were there together, but yeah, I did. My eagle did the most recent stuff.
That's right. Renion is there.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get the next wisp sting?
Sorry, Renion. Just had to, look out.
That's what I'm there for.
He is going on Eldon. Because it knows if Eldon goes away, the eagles go away.
No, it knows that, huh? Smart little devil, huh?
Very insightful.
They are
Psycho little hell wasp.
Yes. Oh, Eldon, I am so sorry.
Don't
This
lie.
is
you
gonna
are.
hurt. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not.
Like,
But it's
don't
still
lie.
gonna hurt.
Like, I know you're not sorry, Cecil. Come on.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
I need a Constitution save.
Add advantage, Eldon.
Do I have advantage?
Yes.
Because you're near him,
Poison.
and he's a paladin.
No.
Oh.
He has resistance to poison.
Oh, that's true.
Oh right, druid.
Do I have a bonus on it from your aura?
It's from
The halfling.
It's a halfling thing.
Yeah. And you get +2 from me.
Okay, +2 on top of it.
You got this.
Oh, I do got this because I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nice.
So that becomes a 26.
Yes.
You resist the poison. However, the piercing hurts,
Feeling the heat.
and then you feel like a fire expanding out from where it got you, perhaps in the arm. And so that's 8 points of damage. And then the talons also will get you for another 10 points of damage.
Ooh, yikes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Plus,
He meant 20 points.
I'm worried about that.
plus another 17 from the crit.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, so the 17 and the 10 were together.
Yes.
So that's 27 divided by 3, so that's 13. Okay, so I'll make that one first because that's the hardest one.
You got this.
All right, con save for the critical hit.
You got the Pally blessing.
he nat wonned it.
No, I didn't that one. It's +2 on the Pally blessing.
Yes.
Oh, thank God! I just made it. I rolled an 8, so +2 is 10, plus my 3 con modifier is 13. Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
What?
To make the save against.
Concentration.
Concentration is only 10.
No,
No,
it's half
he
the
took-
damage or 10, whichever's greater.
Oh.
He took a lot of damage.
So that was a 27-point hit. So, and then the other one was only an 8, so that one's going to be a 10. That's a 19, so that's good. All right, so maintain concentration.
It would be really bad if the eagle went away from under you.
That would suck. I would fall. I would have died.
I would try to catch you.
I would have gone unconscious at least.
Hey, Quentin,
The initial. Go ahead.
you see some buzzing going on above you of a kind of glowy red wasp fighting an Eldon on an eagle and a Renyan on nothing.
Sounds pretty epic. Gonna have to reach up and touch someone here. So, the wasp that was being attacked initially by the 3 was destroyed, correct?
Yes, this is the only wasp left.
So I'm using my bonus action to switch the hex over to that,
Okay.
the remaining Hornet, and then Eldritch Blast due to the height. One is one is a miss, and the other is a crit. And I rolled 10 force damage,
Okay.
and that's all.
Deliris.
Well, I would like to heal Eldon, but he's kind of in the air right now. So I shout, "Come down to me!" And then I focus my anger on the remaining wasp. Tomorrow withdraws her blessing. EC 15 wisdom save from that wasp.
Okay.
Bells ring.
And just to verify, Quentin, your hex messes with what, dex?
Oh no, just perception checks.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't a dex saving. I do have to.
It does make the wisdom save.
Why are these wasps so wise? They're insects.
No, they're fiends.
They're fiendish insects.
They're fiends that happen to look like insects.
And roll wells. Renyan.
I will dart or kind of like move around him, not leaving his bubble, to interpose myself between it and Eldon, or at least to take Eldon's side.
Okay, yep. So that you're essentially right adjacent to Eldon.
Right. And then I will make my attacks.
Okay.
First attack, a 20 on the die, or not a 20 on the die, a 13 on the die becomes a 20.
Hits.
so that'll be 9 magical slashing damage. Then second attack. Well, I decided to go. Rolled an 11. Okay. So as I brace and follow through with the weapon, I'm more focused on trying to protect Eldon at this time.
Okay. Oh!
That was quick. Level 1 magic missiles. What's the level? I don't know. 6, 8, plus 3, 11. 11 points. Come down.
And Eldon.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and signal the 3 eagles over there to come attack this one if it's still alive.
Okay, I'd say that you can only get 2 more eagles on it.
Fair. Well, I mean, we got the vertical.
Yeah, but you also have 3 giant eagles and a Rinion fighting this thing.
Fair enough. Is it a large creature or is it a medium-sized creature?
It's a large creature.
It's a large.
But you have...
These are large creatures too, I get it.
Yeah, you have lots of wingspans fighting with each other.
Fair enough. Okay.
Or, if you would prefer, you could get all 4 eagles, but a couple of them are going to go into the ground. In other words, they're going to fall out of the air.
Well, I'm going to have the eagle I'm on its turn to attack and then move away.
Okay.
So would that make room for the 4th eagle then? Because I want to get away personally. I feel it's bad for my health to stay here.
Okay.
You'll take a 5-foot.
So on my turn, though, I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
And then let my eagle do the dirty work after that.
Oh.
Okay.
D8 didn't like you?
No, that was actually they loved me a lot right there. That was 26 points of healing. I almost did max damage or max healing.
Wow.
It's very important. Healing.
It is.
I did 26 points of healing damage. There we go.
Okay.
That's my action. I guess I'll move my spirit totem a little closer as a bonus action. Yeah, I'll do that. Move my spirit totem closer as a bonus action. So then it's going to go to the eagle's turn.
Yep.
All right. So the eagle I'm currently on, beak is a 1. Talon is also not enough, so he whiffed completely. And then I'm going to have him fly away.
Okay. I know you're really concerned right now, but give me an intelligence check.
Fair enough. 17.
If you fly away now, it's going to have a strike against you.
Oh, no, I'm aware, but...
However, you could get the other 2 eagles in there
And maybe kill it.
before you withdraw.
I'm just thinking maybe it would just get the strike against the eagle, because the eagle is the one actively disengaging. Eldon is being moved. Rules is written. Eldon's not moving away. The eagle is moving away. So his mount
let's see.
would get the attack.
I guess you're right. You wouldn't. You are not.
I'm not
control of
provoking.
your move.
I'm not provoking the opportunity attack. My giant eagle technically is.
Okay, so the eagle will take the.
Don't shake your head, Jeff. Come on. Be proud of me.
It does. It does hit.
I'm sure it did.
So I need a Constitution save for the eagle.
For the eagle, all right. 12. So probably not.
Technically, if it's within 10 feet of me, it still gets it too.
Oh, so it becomes 14 then for the eagle.
Okay. Well, the eagle takes 11 points of damage.
It's fine. First battle damage taken.
And they need an animal handling check from you.
$26. Another nat 20. Swear to God.
Okay. So the eagle is here, and you notice that after it is stung, its wings kind of freeze up for a second, and then it throws off the poison and continues to flap.
It's like, do I have to make an emergency landing with this thing? Glide it in?
Nope, you were able to stay on board, but you do realize now that the poison that this thing has will paralyze someone.
Paralytic. Okay. Oof.
Okay, your other eagles may attack.
Other eagles. All right. That is a 18 and another 18, so those both miss. Eagle number 2. Another 18 again, and a worse 17. So eagle number 2 misses. Eagle number 3. Ooh, terrible miss and terrible miss. Everything misses from the 3 eagles. Wow.
Did you
they're
cast
like-
aspersions upon Timora?
No, it's like it's
rolled
pretty,
two natural
it's pretty
20s.
common. It's pretty common among birds that if they see something kind of do damage to one of them, they're kind of like being skittish. They're trying to attack, but it's like
They're not real birds though. They're fey spirits in the form of birds. Like,
it's even worse.
why did I tell that to Renyan? Why did I tell that to Renyan?
The wasp will go after Renyan next.
Haha! You've fallen for my trap.
That,
You've activated my trap card.
No.
An 18 and a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
yeah.
I only
Okay.
become stronger when I get damaged.
I need a Constitution save.
It's a thing, right? I got a 13.
Is he hardy enough? Is he hardier than the gnome halfling?
Between the sting and the sword talons, you've taken a total of 28 damage. However, you shake off the poison.
Whew!
Ugh.
And that burning inside does not feel nice at all.
I sprinkle a little bit of neutralizer on it.
You have
Quentin.
that power.
I would have it, but because
Uh,
I'm fast.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hide, so I kind of scramble, finding some ground cover, and then
Okay.
stick out to attack with advantage. I rolled a 18 plus 27.
That hits. That hits.
I meant on the stealth, if that mattered.
That doesn't matter because it's not going to pause to take a look for you right now. It's involved in combat.
It has
Yeah.
some bigger problems.
All right, 19 total, 12 and a 12. That's 2 force and 2 necrotic.
Okay.
Still up.
Yep.
22 to hit on the second attack.
Okay.
And that is 4 force and 1 necrotic.
And it is still there.
Wow.
It's looking really hurt. Delirious.
I can't imagine its dex save is actually worse than its wisdom save. Like, that wouldn't make... Alright, one last time. You bastard. Tamora withdraws her blessing! DC 15 wisdom save! Do it.
Oh, now he's laughing.
It rolled
Did it make-
a 14. No, it missed by this much.
Yes.
Suck it!
So no, you won, Delirious.
No, I did. Well,
No, it missed. You damaged it.
You
Yeah.
won.
yeah. On 2d12, I rolled a 5.
Oh.
5 necrotic damage.
Oh, that's rough. Oh.
And got exactly what you needed to bring it down.
Hey!
See, Tamora knows exactly when you need her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I forgive you,
Just-
Tamora. Thank
Good
you.
timing.
Waiting,
Very good
waiting in the
timing.
wings.
A lot of necrotic damage around here. I'm loving it.
I threw out my fair share of radiant. Thanks.
you did. You did, that's true. Here, might.
Hey, you've taken down
The hell.
3 of the Hell Wasps.
Uh-huh.
Could I clarify the statement? 3 of the hell wasps? Are there
Yes.
more?
Not around Triel right now.
That's important. Thank you.
We've taken out the roving band of wasps.
Hey, so with your assistance, the firefighters are able to douse the flames and get everything else under control.
I have create water ready to go.
Yeah, we could probably just
Excellent.
between the two of us just take care of this in a wave of our hands.
Literally make it rain.
Yep.
How many dead from stings do we find?
Well, you guys got there fairly quickly. Seems like the wasps were more interested in starting the fires
That's good.
than they were in killing.
They do have lesser restoration to dole out.
Well, it's
So-
just,
I think it's a
if
poison.
it's just alchemic fire, I should have neutralizer in my alchemic kit.
Plus, if
So-
one of the guilds here has it, they can be prepared in the future.
So somebody rolled me a die 4 for how many managed to pass away.
I should do it. I roll low.
she,
Why would you say that out loud?
she rolls an 8 on a
Damn it.
D4.
Somehow.
Great.
I got a 1!
Hey!
Everyone's so happy to roll low.
Only
There's
the
only
guy.
one victim. Everyone else you're able to
Yeah.
fix and bring back.
It was that one guy who actually liked the tax man.
There's the one guy that liked the tax man. His one fan gone.
Okay, and
Did those seem directed to you guys?
Did
I
see-
mean,
Like they were on a mission.
it's a hell of a coincidence. If it's a
What, that
so.
the giant city got attacked and not like the open forest or grassland?
I mean, that and it,
There
I mean,
are
it's
easier
attacked when the
targets.
sun's out.
there are easier
Oh.
targets, and for it to be this night of all nights, yes.
I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with it. It's got to, but I don't know. Was there any pattern to the buildings that were set on fire? Or is it just like, or does it just look like they started dive bombing buildings and setting fires?
just along the inway there.
Just along the main road? That was it?
Yep.
I just came in.
Is there anything
if-
that would,
if-
is there anything that would draw them to this area, like a light source or?
Probably just people. A life source. A life source. Drew people. Drew it.
Perhaps the music or anything going on in the taverns?
Are they native to this area?
Not at all.
Beams,
They
not
are-
native to this plane.
Essentially, they are demons.
So that is bad for them to
Good
be
luck.
free ranging.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all.
It was whatever abyssal infiltrator is in the city.
Okay. at this point, we will say we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. Next week, the party figures out some of what's going on here in Triel, maybe.
Hopefully.
They get to experience another fun day in trying to keep the city alive.
Back to the greenhouse.
Yeah, in the meantime, you can find me on Saturday evening. And if there is anyone out there in the path of Laura, just know that all of our thoughts are with you. Please be safe.
All right, bye. Thank you.
Bye, folks.